In today's video, we are going to work on a craft project. It's been a while since I've done a craft project. And this is going to be a mixed medium wall hanging for fall or for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be using a couple of different techniques that maybe you haven't seen, or if you do watch a lot of crafting channels, maybe you have seen this procedure done, or this method of putting Mod Podge on canvas without any wrinkles. So this is the paper that I'm going to use. I think it's really, really pretty. It's got different words for fall and for Thanksgiving on there, family and all that kind of stuff. The first thing that you're going to want to do is turn this over, and you're going to want to trace out the size of your canvas. And you can do this for any size canvas you want. This happens to be a 5x7. Trying to fit it on here. If it's a little too big, that's fine. You can trim it, but you just trace it out, and then you cut it out. Super simple. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you will be covering it with other decorations. Okay. So then I just like to double check it, make sure that it is going to fit. And a little bit too big is better than not big enough. And that fits pretty good. It's a little big, but like I said, you can trim that part off. So the next part is you're going to take some Mod Podge, and it doesn't matter. It can be matte, it can be glossy, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see it. And then you just want to put, I probably got too much there. You want to put a thin, like a medium thickness of a coat of Mod Podge on the top of your canvas. You can have it thicker. It doesn't really matter. It just will take longer to dry, because the trick of this method of applique or decoupage or whatever you want to call it, without any wrinkles, is that you coat the surface of whatever it is you're wanting to applique with the Mod Podge, and then you let it dry completely so that it's not sticky anymore. And then you put your paper that you're wanting to adhere onto the surface, and you reactivate the glue with heat. I'm going to be using a special iron that I bought. It's a crafting iron, like a little miniature crafting iron. And I have got too much here. That's what happens when you just dump it. But you just want to get a nice even coat of Mod Podge on your surface, and then you just let it dry. So this probably will take about a half an hour to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off the camera, let this dry completely, and I will bring you back when this is dry, and I'll show you how to adhere the paper onto it. And like I said, it's really cool because there are no wrinkles when you're done. So there we go. It's nice and even. You want to make sure you get it all the way to the edge. If it goes over the edge a little bit, that's fine too. So there we go. Nice and coated. I'll bring you back when this is dry. The glue is dry. And so over here I've got my drying mat just to protect my counter. And then this is the little iron I got. It's butyrol. I don't know. I just got it off of Amazon. It's a nice little iron. And so what you need to do is you need to put the paper print side down, and then put your canvas on top of it. Line it up so that it fits, and then you just use your iron and you press it. Use pretty firm pressure. Doesn't have to be super like mashing down, but pretty firm pressure, and you want to get into the corners of your canvas. And this heat from the iron reactivates the glue. So then once you get the majority of it glued down, you just flip your canvas over and then you iron around the edges. There you go. And as you can see, it is perfectly glued on there and there are no wrinkles. It's a really nifty way to Mod Podge things. For this part of the video, I am going to be doing some voiceover as well as doing just music for the video because there was so much noise in the house. I did this project on a Sunday afternoon and the dogs were barking and the family was talking, and so if I was going to get this done, I just decided I better just do a voiceover for this portion of the video. So as you see here, I am taking some ribbon. This ribbon I had gotten from Dollar Tree, and it just so happened to match this paper that I had in my stash for I don't know how many years. I had this scrapbooking paper, but it matched it perfectly. So I'm just picking or cutting off little pieces of the ribbon, and I'm going to hot glue those down on either side just to add a little bit of sparkle and to make the edges more finished. So this item, this little decorative thing here, I picked up at Dollar Tree. In fact, pretty much everything I got or that I used for this project I got from Dollar Tree. But anyway, I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to take this little bow off, take everything apart, and then I'm going to hot glue it onto my canvas.
So after I got the bow taken off of here, I had to kind of untie it a little bit, the little hanger, but I'm not really going to need the hanger, but I left the twine on there. And I decided to go ahead and hot glue the little pumpkin shape into place so that I can have more control on it when I'm gluing it onto my canvas. Like I said, this is not going to need to hang at all because it's going to be completely glued onto the canvas, but I wanted the twine to still be on there. I felt like it made it look more finished and not like it was just hanging out in space. So I decided to cut it in half, and then I just tied it into a knot at the top. And I wanted to position the little, whatever you call it, little decoration to the bottom of the canvas because I wanted to leave plenty of room at the top because I'm going to be adding florals and a bow, and I just wanted to make sure I had plenty of room at the top for that. So it's just completely centered in the middle of the canvas and as far to the bottom as I could get. And I just put some hot glue on the back of the pumpkin. I didn't really need to put any glue on the beads at all. They basically just kind of stayed where I wanted them. And here I'm just using some of this fall like eucalyptus type thing. I think I got this at Walmart. So I didn't get everything at Dollar Tree, but a lot of the stuff I did. And I'm cutting it into smaller, like more manageable pieces, and I'm just going to try to layer it on in kind of a swag formation across the top of the canvas. And then in the middle, it's going to look like a big giant pile of glue, but don't worry about that. That is all going to be covered up with a bow.
So here it is, all done. I like to display it on an easel, but if you want to hang it on the wall, you could put some sort of a hanger on the back. It doesn't come with a hanger, so I just put mine on an easel, and I am very happy with how this turned out. I just wanted to share with you the latest craft project that we had done on our ladies craft night, and I have done 3 of these now. This is the one, you know, obviously that you just saw. Let me show you the one I did during the ladies craft night. So here's the one I did during the ladies craft night. I like that one too. I love the paper. Super pretty. There's this one. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gift these to some friends of mine, a couple of different friends, and so they can have a little Thanksgiving gift from me. But anyway, it's a super easy project. I got all of the supplies at Dollar Tree, other than the easels. I got those off of Amazon, and I recommend that you give it a try. And you don't have to have that little special iron. It'll work with a big iron as well. The little one is easier because it can get into the small, crevices and whatnot, but a big iron will work to reactivate that Mod Podge. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.